Alright, so now that we've gone ahead and set up our phones with our respective systems, with the controller and with our robot, we need to do one last thing before we can program this and get this up and running. So we do need to check our passphrase and our network that this is linked to in order for us to use it on the computer and to actually get access to the program. So to do that, we're going to use our driver station phone. So this is the one that's connected to our controller. We're going to click on the app, and then it doesn't matter if it's connected right now. We're going to go up to the three dotted lines, and we're going to click Program and Manage. And so now it'll give you some information that we need. So the three things that we need is, one, the wireless network name. We also need the passphrase, because we're going to go to our Wi-Fi setting and go to this, click on this one, and then type in our password. And then lastly, we need this URL, right? So we're going to type in this URL once we've connected to this network, and then we're going to go to this URL, and that's how we're going to program this thing. So those are the three things you need, and again, it's in Program and Manage. So it's on this screen, Program and Manage. You click on it, and then you have all this information. So we need this, this, and this. Alright, so now that we know the wireless network that our robot is, we are going to connect our computer to our robot. So to do that, we're just going to go to our Wi-Fi setting, and then we're going to click on the wireless network that was shown on the phone. So I've already clicked on mine, and it'll ask you for the password. The password should be also on that same page that showed the wireless network. So you're just going to type that in, and when you connect, it'll show no internet connection, and that's fine. That's how you know you've connected. So after that, you're just going to go to Google or whatever web browser you're using, and you're going to type out that address that was on that same page as well. So this was mine, and when you type it out, it should take you to the page to start programming. Alright, so it's taken us there, and then we can see all the information. This is, we know we're in the right program because it's showing the same name of our robot, our robot's controller. So it says the 1, 2, 3, 4 dash RC, so we know that's right. Alright, so now to get to the actual block program, we're just going to click up here where it says blocks, and there's also a Java version of this, so you can do Java if you prefer. We're going to just do simple block program and get this thing moving. So the basic plan is to have this move when we press the left joystick upward and the right joystick upward as well, and we'll have those control each wheel respectively. So we're going to first create a new op mode. So up here we're going to click create new op mode, and then we can name it. So I'm just going to name this tutorial, and for sample we'll keep it basic op mode, and we'll press OK. Alright, so now that we see this, and so what this basically is this is an op mode, and so it kind of allows us to make certain commands for our robot to follow. Right, so this is pretty much our program. We just have to add the actual main program for it to follow when we like press a certain button or move our joystick. So what we're going to be adding is going to be inside this repeat block. It's going to be under where it says put loop blocks here. This is what we're going to be messing with. Everything else can stay the same. So what we want to do is we want our robot to move forward when it basically senses the left joystick when it's upward, right? And so with this program, both joysticks, when they move up and down, they have two values. They see two values. They see either 1 or -1. So when it moves up, it shows -1, and when it moves down, it shows 1. So we can use that and map it to our motor and tell it what power to go to, because coincidentally, the power for each motor is also on a scale of 1 to -1. So we can do that. So the first thing we're going to bring out is a set left motor block. So we're just going to go to actuators, then DC motor, and then we're going to go down till we see set left motor to power, and that's going to go under this put loop blocks here, this comment. And so we're going to be setting our left motor first to power, and then the power that it's going to be set to is going to be the negative value of our our right joystick. So we're going to now go to gamepad, and then we're going to go down until we see gamepad right stick Y. So we're going to take out this one, so gamepad right stick Y. But we need the negative of this, so we're going to go to math, and then you can take out any math block because you can change all of them. And then your gamepad right stick, that's going to go in the first slot, and then we're going to change this to multiplication, and we're going to multiply it by -1. And so we'll see why this is so, because once we download this program and put it on our robot, we'll see that negative actually makes it go forward. And so the next thing that we need to do is we need to set our right motor. So we're going to go back to DC motor, go down till we see right motor. And there's actually not a right motor, but we're just going to take out the exact same block and set it to our right motor. So we'll take out that same block, and then we'll click on the drop down, click right motor, keep it to power. But now we are going to set the other gamepad, we're going to set the other stick. So we set the right stick first, now we're going to set the left stick. So I'm actually just going to copy this, and I'm going to right click it and click duplicate, and then bring that one down. And so instead of the right stick Y, we're going to set it to the left stick Y. Alright, so now with just these two simple sets of code, we can now upload it to our robot and have our robot be able to move forward, backwards, any way we wish. So first we need to download this program, and then we need to upload it to our robot. So first we're going to click download op mode, and so as you can see, it's downloaded the .blk file. And so then we're going to save it, and then once we've saved it, we're just going to click on the blocks up there. And so now we need to upload it. So we're going to click upload op mode, and make sure your phones are turned on and connected to where they need to be connected. So make sure your robot controller is connected to your actual robot, and make sure your driver station is connected to your game controller. So now we're going to choose file, and then we're going to click the tutorial, since that's the file I named it, and then we're going to click OK. And then the screen will kind of refresh and take you back, and then now it should have uploaded our program to our robot. And so now we can test it out and see if it works. Alright, so now that we've uploaded our program, we need to select it in order to play it on our robot and test out and make sure everything is working. So to do that, we're going to go to our driver station phone, right? And we're going to click down here. So there's a little arrow pointed down here, and then we're going to click the op mode that we saved it to. So we're going to click the op mode, and then mine was tutorial, so I'll click that. And then once we've clicked it, the next thing you want to do is press this button here. And so we want to press play. And so you want to see the square, the little pause or stop button, right? And so once you press that, we're now active. And to start this up, well, I'm going to first turn my robot on its kind of upside down. That way it doesn't actually move. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to press two buttons to start this up. So I'm going to press the start button, and I'm going to press A. So once you do that, you'll hear a little noise, and then when you check back on your phone, you'll see that this gamepad has been activated. So you'll see user 1, and that's how you know the gamepad is connected and everything's ready to go. So now when I press the buttons, the wheels should move. So we're looking at these two wheels here that are connected to the motors. So they're moving. So each one is mapped to each controller. So when I move my right stick, right, it moves the right wheel. When I move my left stick, it moves the left wheel on the robot. So you can move them both back and forward, and that's how you move forward and backwards. To turn, you're just going to just move one, or you can move them kind of in opposite directions, but moving one also works. And yeah, so everything is working perfectly, and this is pretty much how you upload it to your robot. And make sure you have both of your phones connected, because it doesn't work if they're not connected. And yeah, so that's how you create a little basic bot and program it and upload the program to the robot itself.